Good morning, opticians. I hope you guys are doing well. This is actually a recording that I did not plan for. I only thought about it a couple of days ago, and I figure it would be a good idea to give you a better understanding of what we're doing. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not as good looking as some of you may hope I could be, but it is what it is. Well, within a couple of days, you guys are going to have the some of the frames that you requested in the meeting that we held in Alaska, and one of them is the silhouette frame, which I'm holding in my hands right now. And we have a couple of styles that are going to be coming to the store shortly. But most importantly, I wanted to make sure that you understand how this works. The unfortunately silhouette, as you guys may know already, is a little complicated when it comes to shapes and chassis, but we try to make it as simple as possible. Every one of you is going to have the same exact stock, same exact colors, and same exact shapes. That doesn't mean that you guys are married to those shapes and those colors, because you could mix and match. But before we go into the mixing and matching, I wanted to point out that this particular frame has a couple of pieces of information that you need to know. The chassis has its own number and its own color, and the lenses themselves have their own color and their own size. And it varies from shape to shape. The every frame has every shape has its own reference number, which is going to be found on the left lens, looking through the on the OS, actually, on the top side of the lens, and it'll give you a number and a bridge size that is going to be used for that particular shape. It's going to be found right over here, right on the top. So whenever you guys are ready to order a frame like this, you have to give us the chassis number, which is found on the temple as any other frame, and also the lens shape number, which is going to be found on top of the lens on the OS. Now, for instance, on this particular frame, you like this shape, but you want to sell it on this chassis. You could do that, but you have to give us the lens shape number from this frame to be placed on this shape, on this chassis. Now we are sending you two styles: the regular silhouette springy type of temple, and also the new version of silhouette that they have, which is pretty much like a regular temple on any regular frame. Also, the frames are going to be marked and priced, and they're going to be barcoded. This barcode is going to be used very shortly for inventory tracking purposes. So I hope you guys don't have a problem with that. If you guys lose a tag or lose a barcode, please let us know so we could send you replacements as needed. Also coming in the to you guys are a couple of different advertising and a couple of tools for you to make your silhouette frame sell a much easier one. We have this little pamphlet here, which has a complete guide as far as what the frame looks like, what the numbers mean on each of the different shapes and chassis, what can you sell with them, what colors they come, how to sell them, how to offer them, and so on and so forth. Also, which is something that we want to implement eventually, every silhouette frame can be made with a custom clip-on, which is manufactured by Silhouette themselves, and we don't even have to have the frame with us like in the other frames in the past. By having the shape number, the lens number, we will be able to produce a clip-on which is going to match perfectly on the frame. This is something that eventually will be implemented depending on how you guys want to do it. The lenses are available in polarized brown and gray, and they're custom made for the frame, whichever frame you want. You also be receiving a two little magazines here with the Silhouette Titan Next Generation and the Titan Minimal Art, the icon, and these little magazines here show the specifics about each of the frames and the different combinations that could be made. Now remember that the idea is to try to keep this as simple as possible for ordering purposes and to make it doable. Remember as well that not every prescription is going to fit on these frames. You have to keep in mind that high prescriptions may not work well, even though you want to make the cell and make it something that is going to be look pretty. That doesn't mean that it's going to be made straightforward. You have to make sure that high prescriptions are not going to be placed on frames like this because we may have problems with them. Also, I'll be sending you a rimless ordering guide, which is going to be coming to you as well. And this, each one of you is going to receive this very magazine with the little tags here on the magazine itself, which is going to show you the line of product that we are selling. This is the 2 pages are marked. This is what we carry, and the other one is what we carry. The 2 pages right there. Now, since we have an account with Silhouette, you can order any frame, any chassis you want, but of course you have to be careful on how you order it. At the beginning, it will be a good idea to try to work with what we have to see how it works. Eventually, we will be doing the combinations and we will be doing the chassis that you want, and hopefully this is going to be a very successful product for us. The frames are priced at $365 plus the cost of the lenses and the extras and so on and so forth. So you guys take it from there. Also, I am going to be sending this little baby here. You guys are going to have two, each one of you, for you to carry in your bag. They're not heavy. They're not occupy that much space, but I want you to offer it because this is a great thing to offer to our customers. What this is the it's a holder for the frames, $15, no brainer. Anybody can buy it, anybody can use it. If you have customers that are spending a ton of money on a particular order, you could always give it as a discounted option for them to have. Your call. If you guys have any questions about this, please feel free to contact me. You know where I am. I'm here to help you and assist you in anything you need. Safe travels. The Miami office is also available for you guys. We are here for you. Thank you for your work, and I hope to see you soon.